Hello students, this is Murali Nayak, Assistant Professor, Department of Food Technology. See, I welcome you to the lecture series of Meat, Fish, Poultry Processing Technology. Today, I would like to discuss slaughtering techniques of meat animals. What is a slaughtering? You see, slaughtering means pulling the animal to death, pulling the animal to death. After death, this death animal is prepared for human consumption. This is the actual definition of slaughtering. What is slaughtering? It is a process of pulling the animal to death. Thereafter, the death animal is prepared for human consumption. By doing the proper slaughtering, we can be able to get safe and wholesome meat. Resulting what happens, it will help to save the health of the butchers. While doing this slaughtering, you have to keep two more points in your mind for the safe slaughtering of meat animal. Those 2 points are, one is, while doing the slaughtering, it is a very essential that you should not cause enough cruelty to the animal. If you do enough cruelty to the animals, what happens? The stored glycogen that is there in the liver will be, because of excitement, the stored glycogen that is there in the liver will be consumed, resulting the color of meat may decrease. And see, while doing the slaughtering, it is a very essential that the complete bleeding should be done. Otherwise, if you see improper bleeding of the animal occurs, what happens? This improper bleeding may affect the quality of the meat. Because if you see improper bleeding, during improper bleeding, there is a clottage of blood into the muscles. That means hemorrhage formation occurs. These hemorrhages may cause or may degrade quality of meat. See, while doing the slaughtering, butcher means the person who does the slaughtering of the animal. Butcher should be safe enough for the handling of the animals. Because generally, the animals, while doing the slaughtering, sometimes animals may get excited. When the animal gets excited, it may cause damage to the butcher, that means the person who does slaughtering of the meat animals. So to avoid those damages to the butcher, you have to safe enough to handle the animals. Now we will see what is the slaughtering, what are the essential points we need to keep into our mind while doing the slaughtering. We will see in thorough slaughtering of meat animal. Generally, this is the slaughtering. If you see the depicted picture shows how slaughtering of animal occurs. Here, the slaughtering means pulling the animal to death. Thereafter, this death animal is prepared for human consumption. That is slaughtering. See, while doing the slaughtering, it is very essential that you have to keep a few more points into your mind as an essentiality of doing the slaughtering. See, while doing the slaughtering, the butcher means the person who does slaughtering. The butcher should not cause unnecessary suffering or unnecessary cruelty should not be affected to the animal. See, while doing the slaughtering, it is a very essential that you have to make sure that all the blood that is there in the animal body should be come out from the animal body. Otherwise, improper bleeding may causes formation of hemorrhages. These hemorrhages adversely affects the quality of meat. to avoid the effect of quality of meat, it is a very essential that it should be properly bleed. That means you have to make sure that animal should be properly bleed. Next, third one is why when the slaughtering is going to be done, at the time of slaughtering, it is a very essential that you have to be safe enough to handle such a large sized animals, because when you compare the animal size with the butcher, obviously the size of the animal is very large, and the energy levels of the animal is also high when you compare with the human beings. When the slaughtering is going to be done, in such case, it is a common protocol of animals which gets excited while doing the slaughtering. While doing when the animal gets excited, in such times, it may cause damage to the butcher. That means the person who usually does the slaughtering of the animal. And sometimes what happens is for the slaughtering, we generally use sharp knives or smooth knife which we generally use for the slaughtering of the animals. Whenever the excitement of the animal occurs, sometimes the knives, sharp knives, it may damage the butcher also. That is the reason the butcher should be safe enough to handle the slaughtering of animal. These are the few more points you have to keep it into your mind while doing the slaughtering of meat animals. Next, coming to the slaughtering techniques. See, there are two different methods which we generally follow for the slaughtering of meat animal. The one is scientific slaughter or humane slaughter. One is scientific slaughter or humane slaughter. If you see, the second one is a ritual slaughter. There are two types of slaughtering methods or slaughtering techniques which we generally follow for the slaughtering of meat animals. They are scientific or humane slaughter. The second one is ritual slaughter. By using the scientific slaughter or human slaughtering technique, we will do slaughtering. In this scientific slaughtering technique, we use scientific methods for the slaughtering. Scientific methods. Scientific methods are used for slaughtering of meat animals. Whereas in ritual slaughter, as per our religious rites, slaughtering usually is carried out. As per religious rites. There are two types of slaughtering techniques which we generally use for the slaughtering of meat animals. The one is scientific slaughter or human slaughter. That means by following scientific techniques or scientific methods. Here the most commonly and appropriate scientific technique which we use for the slaughtering by using a scientific method is stunning technique. Stunning technique is a scientific technique which helps for making animal into unconscious state for about seconds to minutes. If you see in this stunning technique, again we have three different devices or three different equipments which we use for the stunning. They are mechanical instruments, mechanical instruments, and second one is electrical equipments or electrical study. Electrical equipments are electrical study. Third one is chemical study. If we see in mechanical study, we use mechanical instruments like captive bolt piston, second one is precision stunner, captive bolt piston, and second one is precision stunner, third one is free bullet mechanism. These are the three different mechanical instruments which we generally use for the stunning of animal by using mechanical method. Whereas in electrical method, we use electrical operation. See, in ether apparatus, it consists of a pair of tanks to which electrical current, that to alternate current should be given by means of tanks. The alternate current shall be passed through the animal body by placing them in the base of ear. When you place these electrical tanks, a pair of tanks, in the base of the ear, generally the base it has a maximum number of nerves in our animal body or human being's body, and resulting the animal shall be in unconscious state or in immobile state for about 30 seconds to 45 minutes. Next, coming to the chemical stunning. In chemical stunning, we use carbon dioxide gas. The carbon dioxide gas is used for this stunning. See, why we have to use only carbon dioxide? We have n number of gases. Rather than carbon dioxide, why can't we use other gases? Because here there is a principal agenda for using this carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide is heavier than air. Carbon dioxide is heavier than air. If this carbon dioxide is used, this carbon dioxide has a capacity to block nerve endings of animal body when it is inhalated just for 30 seconds. If you inhale carbon dioxide gas whose concentration of minimum more than 65%, if you inhale just for 30 seconds, it will be in unconscious state for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. Here, in this method, the carbon dioxide is filled in a tunnel. In this tunnel, animal shall be passed just for 30 seconds to 45 minutes based on the fat composition or subcutaneous muscle of animal body, resulting it will be in unconscious state. Next, coming to the ritual method. In ritual method, again we have different methods like Jewish method, Muslim method, Jetka method, and neck stab method. Again, we have 4 different methods in ritual. Ritual means as per our religious rites, we do slaughtering of the animal. One is Jewish method, second one is Muslim method or halal method. If you say Muslims Muslim community, they eat meat only after doing the halal. That is a Muslim technique. Third one is Jhatka technique. Fourth one is the next step method or next step method. Now we will see the slaughtering techniques one by one. Coming to the scientific human slaughter method, or here in this scientific human slaughter, it is a very essential that you have to keep few more points into your mind when you are going to conduct a scientific or human slaughter method. It is a very essential that you should not cause unnecessary pain or unnecessary cruelty to the food animal. Unnecessary cruelty or unnecessary pain should not be given to the animal, because if you do cruelty or if you create unnecessary pain to the animal, the stored glycogen that is there in the animal body or the liver, it will be used for the action of muscle, resulting the quality of meat may be degraded. To avoid those things, you have to be careful while doing the slaughtering. That means you should not cause unnecessary pain or cruelty to the animal. While doing the scientific slaughter, it is a very essential that you have to make sure that animal is free from blood. That means the bleeding should be done properly. Otherwise, hemorrhage formation may occur, resulting it will adversely affect quality of meat. Next, see this scientific slaughter. This scientific slaughter helps for the speed of the rate of operation. The operation rate is also helps to enhance. For example, if you see in the ritual slaughter, if the ritual slaughtering techniques takes few hours, 4 hours or 5 hours, but whereas in scientific slaughtering technique, it will take hardly 1 or 2 hours if you follow all, if you apply all those principles of application. Then it is also very safe for the personals. That is for the butchers. Next, if you see scientific or human slaughter, see in this scientific or human slaughter, the animal should be slaughtered in such way like that by using scientific methods. We do slaughtering. For doing animal slaughtering using the scientific methods, the only technique which we follow is a stunning technique. Stunning technique is generally used for slaughtering of animal or meat animal using a scientific method. Stunning means it is the process of creating immobility or unconsciousness. It is a proper process of creating the state of immobility or unconsciousness for about 1 minute, 30 seconds to 1 minute. It is during the stunning, by applying the stunning technique, we do slaughtering. When you apply slaughtering, what happens? The animal shall be in unconscious state just for 30 seconds to 1 minute. After that, see, after stunning, you have to hostel the animal body. Hosteling means nothing but this is the hosteling technique. Here, this is a beam. To this beam, one thick thick rod is attached. To this rod, the animal shall be kept in inverted position. This keeping of the animal in inverted position is known as hosteling. When you do hosteling, since the animal is in inverted position, the bleeding should be efficient. That means the complete blood of the animal shall be comes out from the animal's body. That is the purpose of doing the holstering. Next, see, generally this stunning, if you see in India, we don't have a stunning policy. But whereas the very developed countries like USA and European countries, they made as a mandatory. They made this stunning technique as a mandatory by passing a bill in a legislation. Except where they do or where they follow ritual slaughtering techniques. Here it is the third point. Here this stunning technique in USA and European countries. In USA and European countries, they made this stunning technique as a mandatory by passing a bill in a legislation. That means they have taken this stunning technique as a policy matter. As a policy matter, they took into the consideration for doing every animal should be stunned before slaughtering. Because if you do stunning, except brain, remaining organs are in operational. Except brain is in unconscious state. But with unconscious means still it is in working condition only, but it will not. It is not in such a way that it won't function. That means the excitement cannot be done. That means it cannot observe other things. That is the unconsciousness. Next, coming to the stunning techniques and devices. There are 3 different stunning devices or instruments which we generally use for the stunning of animal by in the scientific method. There are mechanical instruments, electrical stunning technique. First one is mechanical instruments. Second one is electrical stunning. Third one is chemical stunning. Now we will see one by one. Mechanical instruments. If we see in mechanical instruments, we use 3 different type of mechanical instruments for doing the stunning of animal. There are captive bolt pistol. This is a pictorial representation of captive bolt pistol. See here, this portion is filled with captive bolt, filled with explosive cartridges, and here in front of, if you see the frontal portion of this captive bolt pistol, it is filled with bullets or bolts. When you operate this trigger lever, this explosive cartridge blows, and these bullets will move into the animal's body. That means wherever you place you take your position for being stunning of animal, this bolt will stun animal. That means it will make the animal in unconscious state for 30 seconds to 1 minute. See, this captive bolt pistol is generally used for cattle and buffaloes. Cattle and buffaloes are generally stunned by using captive bolt pistol. See, next coming to the second mechanical instrument is precision stunner. Precision stunners generally works with the help of, or their action is generally done by the action of pressure. The pressure which helps for the action of these precision stunners. These precision stunners are generally used for stunning of ruminants, cattle, goat, sheep are generally stunned by using this precision stunner. This is a pictorial representation of this precision stunner, how it works. This is a precision stunner. Here, the bolt portion, that means the frontal portion of precision stunner is placed in the middle of the head portion where the brain is located in case of animals. When you trigger the lever, this bolt drives into the brain, resulting it will damages cortex and medulla oblongata. Since it is damaging cortex and medulla oblongata, it will be in unconscious state for 30 seconds to 1 minute. Next, coming to the third mechanical apparatus is free bullet. This free bullet is generally used for ruminants, cattle, goat, and pigs, poultry. These are stunned by using free bullet. Here, this is a liver. This is a liver. It is filled with bullet. When you take your position for blasting, you have to press this lever. Whenever you press this lever, obviously it is filled with explosive cartridge. This explosive cartridge moves these bullets into the head brain portion of animal. This in the head portion, that means the forehead portion, generally the animals the brain portion is located. Next, if you see these mechanical instruments, generally causes damage to the brain. Since we are taking a position of head portion or forehead portion for stunning of animal, this forehead portion generally has a brain. When you press your bullet, captive bolt pistol or precision stunner or free bullet, when you use any of these devices or several vacuum instruments we have, when you use those equipments, generally they will damage the brain. Here the main objective of main function of this mechanical instrument is, if you want to cause a damage to the brain, in such case only it is necessary to use mechanical instruments. When you use these mechanical instruments, obviously it will be in unconscious state. It will be in unconscious state just for 30 seconds to 1 minute. Sometimes if you use high dose, if you use high pressure for pressing of your trigger, sometimes it will be in unconscious for 2-3 minutes also. Next, if you see in case of captive bolt pistol, the captive bolt pistol is generally uses for damaging of that means stunning of cattle and buffaloes. That means those animals which are having a thick skulled head. Those animals which are having thick skulled head, in such case, it is necessary to use a captive bolt pistol. In this captive bolt pistol, obviously damages the brain portion of the animal. And next, if you see this captive bolt pistol, this is the schematic diagram or the pictorial representation of the captive bolt pistol. This captive bolt pistol is filled with cartridge, explosive cartridge. This is an explosive cartridge. These are the bullets. When you press this trigger lever, this explosive cartridge blasts, resulting the bullets or bolts enters into the brain of the animal. See, in captive bolt pistols are generally works using a principle called explosive cartridge. In this captive bolt pistol, the bolt is driven into the frontal bone of the animal. When any substance or any animal, they are having an extraneous substance into their brain portion or head portion, obviously it shall be in unconscious state for about seconds to minute. The unconscious state vary from animal to animal. We cannot judge that the animals shall be in unconscious state just for 1 second or 10 seconds or for 1 minute. Based on our pressure or based on our motto, we have to make the animal in unconscious state. See, next, if you see pneumatic stunner, generally these pneumatic stunners works under pressure. Reduced pressure is used. This is a pictorial representation of pneumatic stunner. This is connected to the pressure valve. This is connected to the pressure valve. This is the bolt portion, that means the frontal portion. Whenever you place this frontal portion to the animal's head portion, what happens? When you trigger the lever, obviously because of pressure, the bolts were driven into the animal's body. Resulting, what happens? Animal shall be in unconscious state for few more minutes, or that means a few seconds to minutes. In pneumatic stunner, the bolts are activated under pressure that causes unconscious states without damaging the frontal portion. Next, coming to the third instrument is free bullet. This free bullet generally used for the animals which are having thick skull. The thick-skulled animals are generally stunned using free bullets. Next, if you see, third one is free bullet. Free bullet mechanism or free bullet pistol is generally used for stunning of large skulled animals like cattle and buffalo. That means they will be having a very thick skull. See, the application of these mechanical instruments varies from animal to animal, species to species. See, this is the bullets which we generally use for the stunning of the animal. Next, see, the stunning mechanism is varies from animal to animal and species to species. If you see goats, specifically horned goats, if the goat or sheep which are having a horns, that means that is the age of that goat or sheep is more than 24 months. Since we are talking solely about horned goats and sheep, I would like to give a definition of horned sheep and goat. Means the age of horned goat or sheep is more than 24 months. In such case, if you want to stun horned goat or sheep, you have to take your pistol position such that it should be in the middle of. If you draw a line in between two horns, the junction where the two lines meets each other, that point is taken into the consideration for taking a pistol position, because the junction where the brain is located. Here, resulting when you blast your pistol into the brain portion or frontal portion, in case of horned goat and sheep, this the bullet enters into the brain of the animal, resulting it will causes damage to the cortex and medulla oblongata. Cortex and medulla oblongata shall be damaged, resulting it will be in unconscious state for seconds to minutes. See, it won't enter into the animal's body. It will come out from the hinder portion, that means the front legs of the animal, specifically in case of goat and sheep. See, in case of a horned goat and sheep, the pistol point is placed just behind the ribs, running between the collapse, when you place this portion. In case of adults, cattle and buffaloes, the position should be taken like that. The position should be in the middle of the forehead. Here, if you see, this is a cattle. This is a cattle. Here the position should be taken into the consideration of I as an endpoint and half portion is a starting point. By taking the measurements, you have to take a central position. Central position is taken as a middle point where the forehead is located. The forehead contains a brain in its structure. This the where two lines are drawn, the medial canvas each view of the base of the opposite horns. That is, this is a portion. Next, these are the different places where we can do stunning using a captive body pistols. Next, pithing. Pithing is generally done for adult cattle and buffaloes. If you do stunning by using a captive bolt pistol, in such case, you have to you do pithing also. See, in case of in this pithing, you do what you call shooting, right? Now, after doing a shooting, that means a stunning, there will be a hole on the forehead of the animal. In this pithing, you have to insert a thin rod whose diameter is approximately 0.5 to 1 centimeter. See, when you place thin rod into the hole which is made by captive bolt pistol, it makes other dressing portion of the animal is very easy. Next, third one is when you do pithing, since you are inserting a very thin rod into the hole of the hole which is made on the forehead of the animal using captive bolt pistol, since you are inserting a thin rod, this thin rod damages the medulla oblongata and cortex of the animal. Resulting, it will be in unconscious case for about seconds to minutes. See, this pithing, it also enables slaughtered man to proceed with safety, and the slaughtering can be done very quickly if you follow this pithing technique. Next, coming to the electrical stunning. In this electrical stunning is generally done for ruminants, pigs and poultry. Pigs and poultry and ruminants, goat, sheep are generally stunned using electrical stunning method. In this method, we use an apparatus called ether apparatus. We use an apparatus called ether apparatus. This ether apparatus generally consists of a pair of tanks. Through which electrical current shall be given. Here, the electrical current is nothing but alternate current. We have two type of currents: alternate current and direct current. Direct current is nothing but battery current, whereas electric current is a household current. See, this alternate current is used for stunning of animal. See, these are the different ether apparatus which we generally use for the stunning of animal using electrical stunning technique. This is ether apparatus. It consists of a pair of tanks to which hair follicles are attached. These hair follicles are nothing but the electrical stimuli, that means to which electrical current shall be given, and this is the plug where we can get high current frequency, generally done for pigs. Next, see, when we are doing this electrical stunning technique, we use high frequency current. High frequency current comparatively with low electrical voltage of the electrical voltage which we use for the electrical stunning technique is 75 to 100 volts, which we generally use for the stunning. If you give electrical stunning of electrical voltage of 75 to 100 volts to the base of the ear of the animal, the current shall pass into the brain, resulting the animal shall be in unconscious state for 30 seconds to 45 seconds. See, high frequency current of comparatively low voltage of usually 75 volts to 100 volts are generally used for 10 seconds by way the application of electrodes or tanks at the base of the ear on either side of the head. See, this by using the electric ether apparatus, you can produce instantaneous unconsciousness of animal within 30 seconds. Within 30 seconds, you can get unconsciousness of animal. See, this when you use the electrical stunning technique, the bleeding is very efficient, and that means the power consumption is extremely low. The power consumption is extremely low, and the bleeding efficiency also increases. See, when you are using animal, that means a pig, generally this electrical stunning is done for pigs. If you are using a pig of whose body contains more than 50% of fat in its composition, in such case you have to use a saline solution. 20% saline solution should be used for calibration. Since we are using or we are dipping electrical tanks, that means electrical current into the salt solution, the voltage capacity may increases. As soon as you place these electrical tanks into the 20% salt solution or saline solution, after that if you immediately apply into the base of the ear of the animal, it shall be in unconscious state just for 30 seconds to 45 minutes. The electrodes are kept in wet solution of 20% salt solution to enable the current to pass easily through skin and hair. Next, undesirable conditions. Whenever you use electrical current for the stunning of the animal, you can observe two undesirable conditions. Since we are using electrical current of 75 to 100 volts, we are using. If you use electrical current of less than 75 volts, that causes undesirable condition. If you use electrical current of more than 100 volts, that results to produce undesirable conditions of the medium. When you use low current of less than 75 volts, which causes missed shock to the animal. Whenever the animal is subjected to the missed shock, because of this missed shock, the animal shall be in paralyzed stage. Paralyzed stage means the brain, liver, heart and kidney, everything is in functional stage. The animal is unable to do work. That means the animal is in conscious stage only. But the organs are not supporting to do work. That is a missed shock. Whenever the missed shock occurs, this missed shock adversely affects the quality and safety of the meat. Next one is the second undesirable condition is splash. Whenever you use the electrical voltage of more than 100 volts, that causes splash. The splash is undesirable condition which we generally see in case of animals because of high electrical voltage. This splash causes collapse of blood vessels, collapse of pathetical hemorrhages, helps for formation of pathetical hemorrhages. These pathetical hemorrhages causes or degrades the quality of food. See, here the second point is when you use higher voltage, these the capillaries may get ruptured due to excessive increase in blood pressure. Next, third one is a chemical stunning. This is a YouTube link where you can see how the chemical stunning shall be done for the animals, especially for the pigs. See, in this chemical stunning, we use this chemical stunning is generally used in European countries. European countries have a policy matter for doing stunning as a mandatory before slaughtering of the animal. See, this carbon dioxide gas is generally used for stunning of pigs. Generally used for stunning of pigs, especially in European countries. These European countries are following this chemical stunning. See, this carbon dioxide, for chemical stunning, we use carbon dioxide gas. The main objective behind this using of this carbon dioxide gas is this carbon dioxide is heavier than air. This carbon dioxide is heavier than air. Since it is heavier than air, it can be contained in a tunnel. Once after containing it in a tunnel, if you pass animal into this tunnel just for 30 seconds, this carbon dioxide, for doing this chemical stunning, it is necessary to maintain a composition of a minimum of 65% carbon dioxide. If you use minimum of 65% carbon dioxide composition for creating a solution, this 65% carbon dioxide, it has a capacity to block nerve endings. See, this carbon dioxide, to this carbon dioxide tunnel, the animal shall be passed like a dip system or like a revolving wheel. This revolving wheel should dip into the tunnel carbon dioxide tunnel just for 30 seconds. Within that 30 seconds, the animal, that means this carbon dioxide blocks nerve endings, resulting animal shall be in unconscious state for 30 seconds to 1 minute. Next, an exposure of these pigs to the carbon dioxide gas, they are loses its consciousness. That means they are anesthetized, and that means they are shaken and bleed. That means bleeding is more efficient in case of chemical stunning method. See, bleeding is quite efficient in this method. Since we are using carbon dioxide gas, this carbon dioxide gas has a efficiency, that means it helps to stimulate the respiration, favoring respiration, that helps for favoring blood circulation. That means when you use carbon dioxide gas for stunning, this carbon dioxide helps for proper blood circulation. See, however, this carbon dioxide stunning requires very less space, and it is less space is required, and sometimes it takes longer time also. Next, coming to the second method of slaughtering is ritual slaughter. See, in ritual slaughter, stunning is generally done as per religious rites. As per religious rites, if you do stunning, that technique is known as ritual slaughter. In this ritual slaughter, we generally do slaughtering prior to the stunning. That means without stunning, we do slaughtering of the animal. That means in ritual slaughter, when the animal is in a live condition only, the slaughtering shall be conducted. The slaughtering without prior stunning of food animal as per religious rites are referred as ritual slaughter. See, this ritual slaughter is practiced in many countries. Many Muslim countries, they are following this ritual slaughter. See, in India and other eastern countries, this ritual slaughtering is practically done when the animal is in conscious state. What is ritual slaughtering? Ritual slaughtering means the slaughtering is generally done prior to the stunning of the animal. That means without doing a stunning, the animal shall be slaughtered as per their religious rites. See, this is widely practiced in many countries, especially in India also. Since we are Indians, we are following the ritual slaughter technique for doing the slaughtering of animal. That means in this ritual slaughtering technique, when the animal is in conscious state, the animal is slaughtered. Next, there are different ritual slaughtering methods. Like scientific methods, we have different methods, as I already said to you, that Jewish method, Muslim method, Jatka method, and next step method we have. See, if you see this Jewish method, since 500 AD, we are following this Jewish method of slaughtering. Since long time, we are following this Jewish method of slaughter. See, generally in this Jewish method, the consumption of pork is strictly prohibited. For example, Muslim guys or Muslim community, they won't eat pork. As per their religious rites, they are not supposed to eat. Because, what the reason behind it is, this is generally the tapeworm. The tapeworm is generally found in feces or nitrogenous waste. These pigs, they eat inedible portion of human beings. That means the feces of the human beings. Resulting, the feces generally contains a tapeworm in its composition. Whenever the pig eats that feces, the tapeworm is there in the pig body. That is the reason they won't eat the pork. That means eating of pork is strictly prohibited by Muslims because of their religious rights. Next one is see, when you are doing the Jewish method of slaughter, you have to keep a few more points into your mind. There are, so the animal, whenever you do Jewish method of slaughter, you have to keep one thing into your mind. That means the animal should be in active stage. If it is Jewish, generally they won't eat inactive animals. If the animal is suffering from morbid disease, that means the disease which cannot be cured for a longer time, those diseases are known as morbid disease. Generally, if you see human beings, morbid disease, sugar and heart attack and BP and tuberculosis, these are considered as morbid diseases. If the animal is suffering from morbid disease animals are also they won't eat. Here, the animal which is slaughtered using the Jewish method, the animal to be slaughtered should be active, and the morbid animals which lie quiet and also do not get up even by sticking with a stick must not be slaughtered. That means it should be in active stage only. Morbid animals shall not be done with the Jewish method of slaughter. Next one is, see, in Jewish method of slaughter, the neck generally they made insist on the neck of the animal. If you see the neck portion, it contains 4 different types of nerves. 4 different types of nerves it contains. In this Jewish method, they take sharp knife and they will cut neck of the animal, which severs the skin, muscles, esophagus, trachea, carotid arteries and jugular veins. The incision should complete without past pressure and stabbing or tearing. See, they will directly cut the neck of the animal, resulting it will cut all the portions which were there in the neck portion of the animal. Next one is, the dressing. After cutting the neck portion, the dressing of the carcass should be exposed to the diaphragm. That means after cutting the neck portion, after opening the diaphragm, this diaphragm portion shall be exposed to the environment for few more seconds, because that is the releases right. And after exposing it to the environment or for the releases rights, proper post-mortem examination they will conduct. And then blood vessels. So if you see in the Jewish method, they will remove all blood vessels, and blood vessels bleeding should be completely done. That means blood vessels should be removed. And then the fourth one is, they hit only, they won't hit hindquarters. They will eat only frontal portion of the animal. They will remove the hind portion of the animal, because the hinder portion generally it has the tapeworm in its composition. These are the few points you have to keep into your mind while doing the Jewish method of slaughter. One is, it should be in active stage. Morbid diseased animal should be rejected. And the second one is, the neck shall be cutted, resulting it will sever the skin, esophagus, and the jugular veins, carotid arteries, and everything shall be cutted. And the cutting should be done without pausing or pressuring or stabbing or tearing. And then dressing, after cutting a neck portion, it should be dressed immediately by opening the diaphragm portion and exposing it to the environment for a few minutes as per the releases rights. Then proper post-mortem examination should be conducted. And then blood vessels should be completely removed, and they will eat only for forehead portion, hind head portion. They won't eat because of tapeworm. The reason behind that is, the hind portion they have tapeworm in its completion. The next one is, they should as per the releases rates of Jewish method, the slaughtered animal should be eaten within the 3 days of its slaughtering. After third day, they won't eat, because it is the releases rate. Next, second one is a Muslim method of slaughter or a halal method. See, this Muslim method is like it is as same as Jewish method, but only difference is here they consume, in both the cases they won't consume dead animals, they won't consume along with the blood vessels. See, in this Muslim method, the animals, by doing the slaughtering, the animal is severed by cutting 4 major blood vessels. If you see the animal neck portion, it has 4 major blood vessels. There are carotid arteries and jugular veins. We have 2 carotid arteries and 2 jugular veins. 2 jugular veins and 2 carotid arteries we have. Then altogether we have 4 blood vessels, major blood vessels. In this Muslim method, all 4 blood vessels are severely cutted. That is severely injured with a sharp knife. And then the spinal cord also left in this method of halal method. See, here in this Muslim method, nervous central should control heart and lungs. In this Muslim method, during the slaughtering, they will make sure that they won't cut heart vessels, heart muscles, or the heart nerves, and other lung vessels and nerves which were related to lungs. They won't cut. While doing a halal, they should take enough care for taking these things into the consideration. for doing halal. See, in this Muslim method, they helps to control heart and lungs, which one remains in functional, but they will make sure that efficient bleeding should be done. And here, this Muslim method, it helps to enhance the keeping quality of meat. Keeping quality of meat is also enhanced. Next one is Jhatka method. In this method, the head of the animal is chopped off with one big knife. With one big knife, the animal head portion is chopped off with one big knife with a single stroke. With a single stroke, the animal head portion is chopped off. That means cut it out, decapitation. In some parts of northern India, if you see, you may think about this, how decapitation shall be done within a single shot. There are few skilled humans, that means trained humans, they can chop any kind of the animal with a single stroke. Since for doing a single stroke chopping of decapitation, it is necessary to use very sharp knife or thick sized or very large sized knife we have used. In some part of northern India, skilled workers can decapitate even buffaloes by a single stroke. Within a single stroke, the head portion can be removed. Decapitation shall be done. That is a Jhatka method or Sikh method. In this method, medulla oblongata is severely damaged. Since medulla oblongata is severely damaged, that is the reason Sikhs generally they won't eat head portion of the animal. Here, since they are removing head portion, that means a decapitation are doing, bleeding remains incomplete. Bleeding is obviously incomplete, resulting hemorrhages formation may occur. What is the Jhatka method? In this method, the animal head portion, that means the decapitation shall be done with a sharp knife in a single stroke. They won't, since they are decapitating the animal's head from the animal body, medulla oblongata is severely damaged. That is the reason the bleeding is incomplete. Since bleeding is incomplete, medulla oblongata is severely damaged. They won't eat this head portion of the animal. Here, due to presence of some blood in tissue, the keeping quality also increases. The keeping quality also increases because of incomplete bleeding. Next one is neck stop method or Abermazil. In this neck stop method is generally followed in Spain, Italy, and Mexico, and some South African countries. They follow this neck stop method. In this method, for example, consider this is neck of the animal and two head, that means double double-edged knife or kuntila generally called. Double-edged knife inserted into the neck of the animal. Inserted in place of the neck of the animal, resulting the neck portion is decapitated from the animal's body. See, in this method, cattle are slaughtered by plunging a sharp double-edged knife. This double-edged knife is known as kuntila. This double-edged knife is placed into the occipitala. Occipitala means the portion where it separates neck and head portion. Occipitala joint. And the resulting the neck portion is severely injured or damaged, resulting the animal shall be slaughtered. In this method, the medulla oblongata is severely damaged. With this, I would like to conclude today's lecture. By knowing the different slaughtering techniques, you can be able to do which slaughtering techniques does a country is following, or which slaughtering techniques does a religious community they are doing. We can able to know by studying this lecture. Thank you.